Welcome to Decore's world of home hairdressing. As a well-known and trusted brand of home hairdressing products, Decore is proud to sponsor this tape, which gives you expert and practical advice for keeping your family's hair neat and tidy in the most economical way. Decore products are easy to use and give professional results that you can achieve at home. Our extensive range includes Colour Natural, 19 fashionable permanent colorants that allow you to lighten, darken, add colour and cover grey beautifully. Blonding creams, 3 levels of highlighting from one shade lighter to stunning blonde. Decore Lights Highlighting Kit for perfectly streaked hair. And a range of perms to add curl and body to your hair. You can achieve an abundance of curls or a soft body wave with Decore's easy-to-use home perm kits. Just remember to read the instruction leaflet before you begin and do a test strand to guarantee a perfect result. Decore tops off its hair care range with shampoos and conditioners to suit any hair type. And remember, if you're colouring or perming, Decore Permasoft and Colour Care have been formulated to maintain your colour or perm in tip-top condition. Decore is sure you'll find this tape informative and useful, and that you'll learn how to save time and money by using the simple techniques to keep your family's hair looking good.
Hi, welcome to part 1 of haircuts. This video aims to teach you to cut basic family haircuts, which are so popular among many families. This video is also designed as a refresher course for hairdressers. If you're serious about cutting your family's or friends' hair, this video will give you step-by-step instructions simplified so that you may easily follow. Of course, you do need a certain amount of patience and practice, so I suggest choose a style, watch it carefully a number of times till you're reasonably familiar with each step. And remember, our video comes complete with hair cutting scissors, compliments of Hair Beautiful. Before we start, we require a small 5-inch scissors. These scissors are easy to grasp and manoeuvre. We need a comb. Make sure the comb has a wide tooth end on one half of it. Look for a strong textured comb that will comb through thick hair easily. We need approximately 8 strong sectioning clips, a vent brush and shampoo cape. Before attempting to cut anyone's hair, it is important to establish the texture of the person's hair you're cutting. That is, if the hair is straight, wavy, curly, or very curly. If the hair is straight, the tension when combing the hair should be firm. If the hair is wavy, you use less tension when combing the hair. If the hair is curly, use the wide end of the tooth comb and use very little tension. Before we actually start cutting, we must section the hair, making a clean part down the centre of the head, starting from the forehead down to the back of the neck. Then, from the centre crown, make a clean part down and behind the back of the ears, left and right sides. Pin this hair firmly up with a sectioning clip. When sectioning the hair, take your time and concentrate on each part you are making to ensure a nice, even result in your finished cut, so that all the hair is up in a cross part. To start cutting, pull down one of the clipped sections of the hair at the back of the head and make a 1/2 inch horizontal section, calling this your guideline. Pull up the remaining hair firmly back into the sectioning clip. Now pull down the other clipped section and once again take a 1/2 inch horizontal section, calling this your guide as well. Tilt the head forward. Now comb the hair firmly between your fingers, taking a small amount of hair at a time. Hold the hair firmly between your fingers and take a nice, sharp, clean cut. Stand directly in front of the section you're cutting. This is most important, and bear in mind that this is your guideline. Pull down your next 1/2 inch section. Clip the remaining hair firmly into the sectioning clip. Comb this section along with the section you have previously cut. You will now see your guideline underneath your section. Pull the hair down between your fingers, look for your guideline and cut along the guide. Work through the remaining section using the same procedure. Ensure you can see your guideline before you cut. Remember to stand directly in front of the section you are cutting and keep the head tilted forward. Once you reach the crown area, comb the hair to its natural fall. Cut along the guide, taking section by section. Virginia's hair is of normal texture with a soft wave, so we use strong tension when combing the hair. Now we shall start cutting the side. Comb down a ½ inch section and clip the remaining hair up. Note, this is your new guideline. Comb and hold the hair firmly to meet the previously cut hair at the back. Work through the remaining area, taking ½ inch sections. Always ensure you can see your guideline before cutting. If your guideline is not visible, it's because too much hair has been pulled down. Proceed to the other side, taking ½ inch horizontal sections. Tilt the child's head slightly to the side. Comb and hold the hair firmly and cut the sides to meet the previously cut hair at the back. Once again, follow the guideline and make a sharp, clean cut. Work through the remaining area using the same procedure, using strong tension when combing the hair. Once again, pull down another ½ inch horizontal section. Clip the hair firmly with a sectioning clip. And comb the hair to meet the previously cut guideline. Now go throughout and check for uneven ends. Congratulations! You have just completed a long hair, one length hair trim. Ensure the hair has been shampooed and conditioned. Remove all knots. Make a clean part, starting from the centre of the forehead straight down to the back of the neck. Then, from the centre crown, make a straight part ending behind the back of the ears. Clip this hair firmly with a sectioning clip and proceed to the other side. Sarah's hair is ideal for this style because of its glossy smoothness and natural swing. It is of normal texture, which is most suitable for this cut. If you are cutting curly or wavy hair, remember to use less tension when combing the hair onto the neck. Use the large end of the tooth comb. Before cutting, pull down a 1/2 inch diagonal section from the left and right hand sides of the back parts. Pull the remaining hair firmly up into the sectioning clip. Now to start cutting, make sure your diagonal part is straight. Tilt the child's head forward. Ensure she leaves her head in this position whilst cutting the back. Comb the hair firmly onto the back of the neck and hold the hair firmly in place with the side of your hand. Taking a small amount of hair at a time, cut the desired length. Take your time, cut slowly, and concentrate on cutting a nice straight guideline, for this guide will become the foundation for a successful bob. Check for uneven ends. Pull down another 1/2 inch diagonal section, comb the hair over the guideline. Pull the remaining hair firmly into the sectioning clip. Take another 1/2 inch section from the right hand side of the head. Pull the remaining hair firmly into the sectioning clip. Before you start cutting, ensure the hair is wet. Comb the hair firmly onto the back of the neck and hold firmly in place with the side of your hand, taking a small amount of hair at a time. Cut along the guideline. Always ensure you can see your guideline before you cut. Comb the hair firmly onto the neck and cut section by section. Once again, we take another ½ inch diagonal section. Clip the remaining hair firmly. Ensure your diagonal line is straight at all times. Ensure the hair is clipped firmly into the sectioning clip. This will allow you clear access and no confusion whilst you're cutting. Work slowly and concentrate on cutting along the guideline. Holding the hair into place with the side of your hand allows you to control the tension, and in this particular cut we require strong tension at all times. Always check for uneven ends. A helpful hint whilst holding the hair firmly onto the neck with the side of your hand is to place the comb between your thumb and index finger whilst you're cutting. This allows you to control all three actions, that is, holding the hair, the comb, and actually cutting without having to stop and start. Once you reach the crown area, always comb the hair to its natural fall. Ensure the hair is wet. Tilt the child's head forward. When you're cutting the section behind the ears, tilt the child's head slightly to the side. Always stand directly in front of the section you're cutting. Once again, when you are cutting behind the ears, tilt the child's head slightly to the side. Now go through and check for uneven ends. Now we shall start cutting the sides. Comb down a 1/2 inch diagonal section. Clip the remaining hair up firmly. Hold the hair slightly away from the neck and make a clean cut to meet the previously cut hair at the back. Once again, pull down a 1/2 inch diagonal section, hold the hair slightly away from the neck, look for your guideline, and make a clean cut to meet the previously cut hair at the back. Always ensure that you can see your guideline before cutting. When cutting the sides, do not use quite as much tension to allow for the protrusion of the ears. Repeat the procedure on the other side. Now to start cutting the fringe, section the hair at the top of the head, combing down into a V. Take a 1/2 inch horizontal section and comb the hair onto the face and clip the remaining hair firmly into the sectioning clip. This first section will be your guideline. Hold the hair firmly between your fingers and cut the desired length. Ensure this section is straight before you proceed on to the next section. Comb down your next 1/2 inch section plus this new section. Hold firmly together and cut. When cutting, take small sections at a time. Pull down your next 1/2 inch section And before cutting, make sure you can see your guideline. If your guideline is not visible, it's because too much hair has been pulled down. Check for uneven ends. Congratulations, you have completed a bob. To start this cut, section a 2-inch wide panel starting from the forehead to the crown. Clip this hair firmly with a sectioning clip. Then, from the crown, section a 2-inch panel down to the back of the neck. Also clip this firmly into a sectioning clip. Then from the crown, make a 2-inch wide panel running down to the right ear. Clip this with a sectioning clip. And a 2-inch wide panel running down the left ear. Make sure your sections are even. Clip this firmly with a sectioning clip. Now clip the remaining hair up as well with sectioning clips. Before cutting, move the ends of the hair for easy access to the crown. Remove the clips from the crown and the back panelled sections. Starting at the crown, lift a 1/2 inch horizontal section straight out at a 90-degree angle and call this your guideline. Now grasp another 1/2 inch section plus your guideline. Hold the hair firmly straight up from the head and cut along the guide. Continue this procedure till you finish the top section. When starting at the back part of the panel, take a 1/2 inch horizontal section and comb it forward to meet your guideline. Cut where the guideline is visible. Continue taking 1/2 inch sections, combing the hair forward to meet the original guideline at the top of the crown. Once you have completed this panel, move on to the next sectioned panel. Look for the original guideline at the crown, plus the first guideline from the previously cut panel on the side. Comb the hair firmly to meet the guideline at the top of the crown. Where the guideline is visible, make a nice clean cut. Always comb the hair firmly up to meet the guideline, ensuring the hair is wet. If your guideline is not visible, it's because you've pulled up too much hair. Now move on to the left-hand side sectioned panel and repeat the procedure. Pick up a 1/2 inch horizontal section and join it to meet the original guide at the crown. Look for your guideline and cut along the guide. Note that you have two guidelines, one at the crown and one at the previously cut panel at the side. Remember, when you are cutting wavy or curly hair, loosen the tension by using the wide end of the tooth comb. Continue this procedure until all the panels have been cut. Pick up a 1/2 inch horizontal section, combing forward to meet the original guide at the top of the head. To start cutting the sides, take a 1/2 inch horizontal section and comb it straight up to meet the guide at the crown. Once again, pick up a clean horizontal section until all the hair has been cut. Now we must even the ends at the back of the head. Comb down the hair firmly, taking section by section, working around to meet the sides. This hairstyle can be used to layer a bob. It can also be used for any length of long hair. Check both ends at the sides are even. To cut the fringe, section the hair, combing it down into a V. Take a 1/2 inch horizontal section. Comb the hair onto the face. Clip the remaining hair up into the sectioning clip. This first section will be your guide. When cutting the fringe area, always be wary of the eyes. Pull down another 1/2 inch horizontal section, look for your guideline and cut along the guide. Check for uneven ends. Now, congratulations, you have completed a long hair layer. Section the hair starting at the top of the head, combing down into a V. Take a ½ inch horizontal section and comb the hair onto the face. Clip the remaining hair up. Starting at the centre of the fringe, cut the desired length, working your way to the side, following the line of the eyebrows. Check for uneven ends. Once again, when cutting the fringe area, be wary of the eye. Comb the remaining head down and cut along the previous guideline. If you wish to layer the fringe, comb a ½ inch section at the centre of the fringe. Hold it up at a 90-degree angle straight from the top of the head. Use the front edge of the fringe as your guide and cut. This top section will now be your new guide. Then take a small section of the piece you have just cut and combine it with another ½ inch section. Comb firmly up at a 90-degree angle. Look for your guideline and cut along the guide. Work through the rest of the fringe in the same procedure. Your end result is a layered, slightly feathered look. Find the natural crown point. Then make a clean cut down the centre of the head. Make a 1/2 inch horizontal part on the left of the centre part. Clip the remaining hair with a sectioning clip and pull down a horizontal section on the right. Once again, clip the hair firmly away from the part. Make sure your section is wet. Comb the hair smoothly onto the neck and cut your desired length, calling this your guideline. Ensure the child's head is tilted forward. Pull down another 1/2 inch horizontal section on both left and right sides. Ensure the hair is wet. Using your first section as your guide, begin by taking a 1/2 inch vertical section, lifting it up straight out from the head and cutting along the guide. Pick up another 1/2 inch section plus some of the hair that has previously been cut. Comb the hair firmly together and lift straight out from the head, cut along the guide. Note that in this cut, your guideline moves with you. Work through the remaining sections in the same procedure. Remember to pull the hair firmly straight out from the head at a 90-degree angle, making sure you can see your guideline before you cut. Work slowly, making sure you take small vertical sections. Pull down another 1/2 inch horizontal section, both on the left and right hand sides of this centre part. Ensure the hair is clipped firmly into the sectioning clip. This will allow you clear access and no confusion whilst cutting. Once again, take a 1/2 inch vertical section, making sure you pick some of the hair directly below which has been previously cut to use as your guide. Once you reach the crown, pick up another 1/2 inch vertical section plus some of the hair that has previously been cut. Lift together straight out from the head and cut along the guideline. Note that you have 2 guidelines, one directly beneath the section you're cutting and one to the side. Continue the same procedure on the other side. Pick up a vertical section, lift straight out at a 90-degree angle, cutting along your guideline. Work through the remaining area, taking section by section, always ensuring you can see your guide. To start cutting the sides, pull down a 1/2 inch horizontal section. Clip the remaining hair up, comb this section firmly down and cut the shape across the ear. Clean, uneven ends. In this cut, we shall cut above the ear, although you may cut down on an angle or over the ears. Pull down another 1/2 inch horizontal section, comb over your guideline, hold firmly together and cut along the visible guide. Continue this section by joining the hair at the back of the ears with the side taking section by section and following your guide. Proceed to the other side, combing the hair down and make a clean cut above the ears. Continue this section by joining the hair at the back of the ears, cutting section by section and following your guide. Check for uneven ends. Comb the hair smoothly into place. We shall now start cutting the top of the crown. Pick up your previous guideline at the crown, plus a 1/2 inch horizontal section. Combing them firmly together and cut along the guide. Then move onto the right of this horizontal section and use the 2 guides previously cut at the back of the crown and the top of the head as your guideline, working towards the last cut guide above the ears. Then proceed to the other side. Lift the hair firmly straight out at a 90-degree angle and follow the shape of the head as you work towards the ears. Once again, starting at the top of the head, pick up another horizontal section plus the previous guide, lift out and cut along the guide. Move on to the left of this section, once again holding the hair straight out and cutting along the guideline, working down towards the ears. As you are cutting, ensure the hair is wet. Always look for your guideline before cutting. Always take nice, clean, horizontal sections and cut section by section along the guide. Continue this procedure until the entire crown area and sides have been cut, so that we may then proceed to cutting the fringe. Note that this cut can be used for men as well as ladies. It can be cut at many lengths to suit the look you desire. For example, it may be cut at a 3-inch length all over, framing the face and the back of the neck. Once again, pull the hair straight up from the head, following the shape of the skull. Comb the hair onto the face and trim the desired length. Taking section by section till you reach the ears. Then work your way towards the back. Trim the excess hair away, joining the ear section with the back of the head. Comb the hair into place and check for uneven ends. Work your way towards the back, trim the excess hair away, and repeat the procedure on the other side. taking section by section until you reach the back. Round off the edges towards the back. Congratulations! You have completed a boy's layer.